What the hell was that? As I stared at the Google Street View image on my computer screen, a chill ran down my spine. There, in the shadows of an abandoned building, something was moving, something inhuman and twisted. I leaned in closer, my heart pounding in my chest. The image was grainy and distorted, but I could make out the vague outline of a figure, its limbs contorted at unnatural angles as it seemed to glide through the darkness. I shuddered, unable to tear my eyes away. This couldn't be real. It had to be some kind of trick or glitch in the software. But the more I stared, the more convinced I became that what I was seeing was very, very real. Hands trembling, I quickly zoomed in, trying to get a better look. The creature, if that's what it was, came into sharper focus, and I felt my blood run cold. Its features were distorted and inhuman, with sunken eye sockets and a gaping, toothless maw that seemed to stretch impossibly wide. I let out a shaky breath, my mind racing with questions. What the hell was that thing? Where was this place? And why did it fill me with such a deep, primal sense of dread? Suddenly, the creature turned its head, as if sensing my presence. Even through the grainy image, I could feel its piercing gaze boring into me, and I flinched, my cursor hovering over the exit button. Part of me wanted to simply close the window and forget I'd ever seen this, but a morbid curiosity kept me rooted to the spot, my eyes glued to the screen as the creature began to move, its unnaturally fluid movement sending a shiver down my spine. I watched, transfixed, as it glided across the abandoned lot, its long, spindly limbs carrying it with an unsettling grace. And then, to my horror, it turned and began to approach the camera, its gaping maw open in what looked like a twisted, inhuman grin. I jerked back, my heart hammering in my chest. Without thinking, I slammed my laptop shut, as if that could somehow erase the horrifying image seared into my mind. But the damage was done. The creature's face, its hollow eyes and gaping mouth, was burned into my memory, haunting me like a waking nightmare. Hands shaking, I pushed my chair away from the desk, my mind racing. I had to get out of here, to push as much distance between myself and that thing as possible. But where I could go, I couldn't possibly go home, not after seeing what I had seen. Swallowing hard, I grabbed my keys and my jacket, my feet carrying me to the front door almost on autopilot. I knew to get away, to find someplace safe where I could gather my thoughts and figure out what the hell I was going to do. As I stepped outside, the crisp night air hit me, and I shuddered, a fresh wave of fear washing over me. What if the creature was out there, lurking in the shadows, waiting for me? I glanced around nervously, half expecting to see its twisted form lurching towards me. Forcing myself to take a deep breath, I quickly made my way to my car, my eyes darting from side to side as I scanned the darkness for any sign of movement. Once inside, I locked the doors and started the engine, my hands gripping the steering wheel so tightly my knuckles turned white. Where the hell was I going to go? I couldn't very well just drive aimlessly all night. I needed to find a safe place to hole up, somewhere that thing couldn't find me. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that there was nowhere truly safe. Not if that creature could somehow appear in a Google Street View image. Swallowing hard, I pulled out my phone and dialed the number for my best friend, Sarah. She had always been there for me, no matter how crazy the situation, and I was hoping she could offer some kind of guidance or comfort. After a few rings, her familiar voice came through the line, sounding slightly confused. "Hey, what's up? I wasn't expecting to hear from you this late." I took a deep breath, trying to steady my voice as I launched into an explanation of what I had just witnessed. "Sarah, I don't know what to do. I was just looking at Google Street View and I saw something wrong. I can't go home. I'm too scared to go anywhere near that place." There was a brief pause, and then Sarah's voice, now laced with concern, replied, "Whoa, slow down. What are you talking about? What did you see?" I recounted the horrifying details, my words tumbling out in a frantic rush as I described the twisted, inhuman creature and its unsettling movements. As I spoke, I could feel the fear and adrenaline coursing through me, making my voice shake. When I finally finished, there was another pause, and then Sarah spoke up, her tone serious. "That sounds... it sounds incredibly disturbing. Are you sure you're okay? Where are you now?" "I'm in my car, just driving around," I replied, glancing nervously out the window. I couldn't go back home, not after seeing that. I'm too scared to go anywhere near that place. "Okay, listen to me," Sarah said, her voice steady and reassuring. "You need to get somewhere safe, somewhere public where there are other people around. I had the same experience, and I think something sinister is lurking in the city. Can you go to 24-hour diner or something like that?" I nodded, even though she couldn't see me. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll go to the all-night diner down the street. At least there will be other people there." "Good, that's good," Sarah said, her relief palpable. "Just stay there, and I'll come pick you up, okay? We can figure this out together." Okay, thank you," I said, my voice trembling. "Hurry, please. I don't know what I'm going to do if that thing shows up again."